What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood? It's your boy James.
Hey, I'm David.
And welcome to another update video slash vlog. A couple things to take care of. What we're doing right now is we're on a bit of a hike. So we decided to come visit Claremont today. And you know what? It's a beautiful day. Why not spend it hiking the Claremont Loop?
Before the rain comes.
Oh yeah, before the rain comes, because it's supposed to rain like all week this coming week.
Yeah, or later tonight.
Yeah, where we live. So we decided, all right, let's hike up the trail. 2.5 miles up, 2.5 miles down. Today is Saturday, what's the date today? May 18th? Yeah, May 18th, 2019. And tomorrow, money in the bank is tomorrow. So David, in case you guys don't know, is the current champion in our little predictions fest. So we just realized that for our WrestleMania vlogs and we didn't really explain like our whole like predictions thing. So about a couple years ago when David and I started watching or rewatching WWE, we decided to make the pay-per-views a little bit more fun. In that we make a little prediction. We predict who we think is going to win whatever matches are on, and the loser buys the winner dinner for that night, or pays for the meal for later on down the line. And we decided to implement some little toy WWE titles along the line. At first, yeah. But then when we went to WrestleMania, we naturally had to get like a replica belt. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Title.
So, and unfortunately for me, David won in the predictions at WrestleMania. So
walked in as champ and walked
right out. So with Money in the Bank, we're putting the title on the line once again, and also another dinner bet once again. I've bought this guy dinner like 4 times in a row. I've lost 4 predictions in a row, so hopefully...
You've lost Fastlane, you've lost
Roadblock, or some other pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber.
Elimination Chamber. Then you've lost...
Then I lost at WrestleMania when we were there live. So, Money in the Bank is my chance to... So Money in the Bank is my chance to get the title back and to have this guy pay for dinner for once. So, without further ado, here are our predictions for Money in the Bank 2019. Alright, so first up, there are 2 matches set for the pre-show, but we don't care about the pre-show, so we're just gonna move straight into the main show. And so, the first match on the main show, officially, according to Wikipedia, if you can believe that, is Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio, US title on the line. David, who do you think is gonna win?
Well, let's see. Joe won the title back at WrestleMania.
I thought he was already champion.
Yeah, he was already champion, but he defended the title at WrestleMania.
Alright.
So Rey's had some time to recuperate. And you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna root for Rey this time.
You're gonna root for Rey?
I'm gonna root for Rey this time.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Okay.
Reasonable. I think they can still do wonders with the US title, particularly if they put him up against some of the new up-and-comers. Ricochet, maybe. We shall see, but I'm going Samoa Joe on this one. Alright, up next is Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. Now, as much as I would love to see KO as the champ, I think it's too early to take the title off of Kofi, so I'm going to go with Kofi on this one. What do you think, David?
Yeah, I'm going with Kofi. I mean, he's only had maybe one title defense, and that was, of course, on a Monday Night Raw.
I think he's had two technically.
Yeah, technically, but I think I give him a maybe 2-3 month reign, and then you can take it off of him.
Okay. All right, so I think we're both in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
All right, so Kofi Kingston, hope you retain, buddy. All right, up next is Shane McMahon versus The Miz in a steel cage match. Who do you think's gonna win this one, David?
Well, since Shane accidentally won at WrestleMania, I'm gonna go with The Miz.
You can go with The Miz?
Yeah, I think he deserves it.
Okay, well, keeping in mind that Shane now has a bunch of cronies on his side, not just on SmackDown, but on Raw. And chances are they're probably gonna run out and do some interference, some sort of shenanigans. But I agree, I'm gonna go with The Miz on this one, because he needs his win back. Easy peasy. Yep. Alright, up next is Roman Reigns versus Elias. I think this is the easiest one to predict on the entire show, right?
Reigns.
I was about to say, let's say our answers at the same time, but yeah, I agree. Let's go with Reigns, Buddy Reigns. Roman Reigns doesn't lose, so easy peasy with that one, easy. But before we move on, we're taking a little bit of a water break, and we're gonna show you this fantastic view that we have in the mountains. So,
oh, that breeze feels nice.
woo! It's a beautiful day. Hi, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood.
Not on a hot day.
Oh no, it's not too hot. There's a breeze.
Yeah.
If you ever get a chance to come out to Claremont, California, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood, come out to the Claremont Loop. 5-mile hike, very easy hike, and a very enjoyable hike. It's got stuff for beginners, for experienced hikers, so you won't be disappointed. So come on out to the Claremont Loop. All right, up next is one of two matches for Becky Lynch on the night. Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans, Raw Women's title on the line. This one's actually a little bit hard for me to predict because they could go
Either way.
well, actually they can go one of three ways with these Becky Lynch matches actually, but I'm gonna stick with my gut, and I think that Becky Lynch is going to stay on Raw to capitalize on her popularity because Lord knows Raw needs the ratings right now. So I'm going to say Becky Lynch retains the Raw Women's Championship. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, Becky Lynch. Her popularity is just way too big right now. She's got to at least walk out with at least one of the titles.
I agree.
At
So
least one.
it would be ballsy for Becky Lynch to lose both on the same night, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that we both got Becky Lynch on this one. Easy. And with that one out of the way, let's go straight into the other Becky Lynch match. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, SmackDown Women's Championship. David, who do you got with this one?
All right. So obviously, this is probably the most difficult one besides Money in the Bank. But you know what? The man is walking in as a two-time champ, and she's walking out as a two-time champ. So I'm gonna go with Lynch.
Oh, she's walking out with both belts.
Yeah, both belts.
Okay, that's very ballsy.
Very ballsy, but I want it. And I'm
You
pretty
won.
sure all the fans want it too.
Well, since when does Vince McMahon care about the fans? That's why I'm going with Charlotte to walk out as a SmackDown Women's Champion.
I know.
Because-
but still.
But still, that's
It
gonna
would
be a
be
freebie. It's gonna be a freebie for me. So
Well,
come on, Charlotte.
Well, if Lynch retains both belts, your reaction is gonna be like, what?
Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right, up next, a dream match, a match that WWE Universe has been asking for years, ever since AJ Styles came to WWE. AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins Universal Championship match. This should be a good one, hopefully. But they just put the title on Rollins, so sorry AJ. I'm gonna go with Rollins on this one.
Yeah, I'm going with Seth on this one.
Alright, that should be an easy one to predict. Hopefully it's a really good match. And they just let each other, I hope Vince lets them just go all out.
But this is the highest rated match of the card, and I think I will be pleased with the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Come on, Seth.
Yep.
Alright, up next is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So, for this one, this is what we're going to do. One of us is going to choose Raw, the other is going to choose SmackDown.
You got a first point, remember?
That's okay, we can just pick right then and there. And whichever superstar wins, depending on what brand they are, that person, either myself or David, gets the point for that match. Easy peasy, right? So that being said, David, you're the defending champion. Choose your brand, buddy.
What are the superstars that are on this Money in the Bank?
Well, let me get my little piece of paper. On the Raw side, you have Natalya, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross replacing Alexa Bliss, and Naomi. And then on SmackDown, you got Bayley, Mandy Rhodes, Amber Moon, and Carmella.
Ooh, okay. I'll go with SmackDown.
Going with the SmackDown.
SmackDown. And let's see.
You want to straight up pick who you think's gonna win?
I'll save the predictions for later. So I'll just go with SmackDown.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna go with Raw. All right, that's easy. And as far as who you think is gonna walk out as the women's Money in the Bank holder, for an extra point, since you choose SmackDown, who do you think on SmackDown walks out as the Miss Money in the Bank?
I want Bayley to win, but at the same time, because I had that little showdown with Ember Moon at Access, I'm rooting for you, Ember.
Ember Moon.
I'm rooting for you, Ember Moon.
Oh, okay.
I think you deserve a little more of the spotlight.
All right. Well,
Reasonable.
okay. Since I chose Raw, and since she's the last-minute replacement, and logically speaking, and based off of history, last-minute replacements usually end up winning. So I'm gonna go with Nikki Cross
Really?
as that one. So bonus points for that one.
Nikki Cross versus Becky Lynch.
That would be a good one. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
All right, and now what we presume is going to be the main event of the evening. We'll just have to wait and see. Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. This could be a good one. So this is how this particular prediction is going to go. There's actually going to be two things up for grabs. The first being a Money in the Bank cash-in. So depending on which one of us chooses, well, first of all, one of us is going to choose either Raw or SmackDown.
Yep.
And then, depending on which superstar wins that respective brand, then let's just say David picks SmackDown and I pick Raw. If someone from Raw wins it, then I get the proverbial Money in the Bank briefcase. So if David is still the champ later on down the road, and if the superstar on Raw cashes in Money in the Bank successfully, I might add, then David loses his championship and I become champion.
Yep.
And it works in vice versa later on. And the other thing that's up for grab is for the actual prediction. So a little bit differently this time around.
Yep.
We're each going to choose two superstars, one from Raw, one from SmackDown, on who we think is going to win.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility of 2 points right there as well.
Yeah, and there's the scenario where if I win the Money in the Bank ladder match, I could walk out as champ with the briefcase.
And there's also a scenario where I don't walk out as the champ, but walk out as the briefcase holder. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right, so with that being said, the participants in the Money in the Bank men's ladder match are as follows. Over on Raw, you have Sami Zayn, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and Baron Corbin.
Oh my God, that's a good lineup right there.
And then over on SmackDown, you have Ali, Finn Balor, Andrade, and Randy Orton.
Oh, geez.
So, David, since you chose first for the women's, I'm going first with the men. And I believe that a Raw superstar will walk out as men's Money in the Bank. So you get SmackDown for both. Now, as far as the superstars on either brand,
You can go either way.
could go either way. So for Raw, I'm going to choose my boy, Drew McIntyre
All right.
from Scotland. That's right. And then on SmackDown, I'm gonna go with Tranquilo
Really?
Andrade. Yes.
Okay.
Two surefire bets, I hope. So, David, you got
All right,
SmackDown for the briefcase, but who do you think is gonna win the actual briefcase?
Ali,
Ali for SmackDown.
because remember, they have another pay-per-view coming up for Saudi Arabia.
Oh, that's true.
So they might want to get him with the Money in the Bank briefcase and then have him cash it on that pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia. And that would go very well with the Saudi fans.
All right. Well, how about on Raw? Who do you think's gonna win on Raw?
Uh,
you can't pick McIntyre because he's mine.
Corbin, no, because he was such a disappointment. Ricochet, possibly, and then who was the last one?
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. Zayn is the wild card in this match.
So you're gonna go with Sami?
My gut is telling me it's either Ricochet or Sami Zayn, but I think Sami.
You're going with Sami.
I think I'm gonna go with Sami because I mean his character would be perfect.
You know what? That would I would not be disappointed if Sami Zayn
Yeah,
wins
Sami Zayn.
Money in the Bank. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood, those are our predictions for Money in the Bank 2019. This Sunday, tomorrow, from our perspective, we will see if David's winning streak continues or I finally take that damn championship off his hands. But also, we'll find out which one of us gets the Money in the Bank contract to be used and to cash in later on. We will just have to see.
You know what? If I lose the belt tomorrow and win the Money in the Bank briefcase, I think I'll take that as a win.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And yes, we will doing reaction. We will be doing reactions to Money in the Bank tomorrow. We won't be able to set up full reactions just because my tripod is broken, so it'll just be like little mini vlogs here or there of which match is coming up and who the winners are. But stay tuned for those. If you liked this little vlog of ours, ladies and gentlemen of the Brotherhood, please give us a like, leave a comment down below, share what you saw. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram, links are in the description below. Please. And we are out of here. Woo!